There's a chart from a prior video. You should take a look at it. It's really good. I like it. I made it myself. It's tells a lot about photography. I always made a chart like that before. Isn't that great? Why am I talking about a previous video? Wow, this has been an interesting week. I still haven't gotten that trip to Iceland yet, which I probably never will. Someone's going to say, why don't you sell some of your lenses? I guess I could do that, and then I wouldn't have those lenses anymore. Here's a question. A buddy of mine recently called me, and he said, my God, I've heard you say it over the years, and you know, I kind of acknowledged it, but I finally see it. He says, I finally see when you're talking about all these people that are lying to you, because they are. Everybody's got a motive, you know that? Do you think everybody has a motive? See, sex, money, power, influence, fame, right? Remember a magazine called Consumer Reports? I know it still exists. They survived on subscriptions. And, you know, of course, magazines are all dead now. And they took no advertisers for the magazine. Then they did honest reviews and comparisons. I mean, have you ever wondered? I mean, have you ever really wondered, you know, everybody's working an angle on you. What's my angle? I do monetize. Of course, like half my videos, or more than half, have been demonetized. So I'm making incredibly little off of YouTube. I do beg for donations. Is begging for donations like bad? It's like you see some guy in a street corner, he's got his hat out and he's playing a ukulele. It's like, you know, at least he's being honest, right? He's playing a ukulele and he wants you to drop a quarter in his hat. If you have a free quarter. That's really honest, actually. Actually, the one thing that pisses me off, because it is so honest, if someone says, you know, if you like these videos, you know, you can drop a small donation, or tell me to jump, and they jump over my, you know, they jump on the back of my ass and they claw at me like a wolverine. It's like, there's nothing more honest, like, you know, as an example, you know, someone on the street corner wearing dreadlocks, he's playing his guitar and he's got his hat out. I mean, you know exactly what the hell's going on, and there's no hokey, right? Right? That's about as honest as it gets. Have you ever asked anybody's motives? Like, if someone has, like, have you ever asked yourself, like, dude, this person is, like, shilling a product, and I'm not begrudging anybody trying to feed their family. This person is pimping a product, and they got an affiliate link below. And inherently, affiliate link isn't bad, right? Is it? If someone, I mean, have you thought about that? I mean, is it inherently bad? No. I mean, that's like saying a sword is inherently evil. I mean, it depends on whose hands the swords are in, correct? Right? You can say they're a good person defending his family, or, you know, a bad person out to commit mayhem, right? So it's not inherently, tools never inherently good or bad. It depends on how it's used. However, given the corruptibility of human nature, which is all-pervasive, like on a 99% level, I mean, have you ever asked the motive? Everything goes to a question of motive. It's like if someone got free products and then started talking about how cool those products are, and then also posted affiliate links on those same products, and then like went around speaking about how great those products are, would you be like, oh, this is cool because I like that product too? Or would you, with a discerning mind, go, geez, I sense a motive. Yeah. Now, this is also too why I've been offered a lot of free products. A lot. The only time I actually accepted a free product was I did get a free set. I bought a set, and then I got a free set of flash cubes. So it was those tiny little flash cube triggers that fit on your hot shoe. That's the only free product I've gotten. But I stand by that product. I love the piss out of them. They're great. And the same could be said of someone else. Someone said, well, I really love this product, and they contact the company. It's like, hey, we know you love our product, and we're going to send you some free ones, and you could talk about how great they are. But so that's a wholesome motive, right? If you really love the product and they find out and they give you a free one and you still continue to promote it. I mean, that's wholesome, but I mean, shouldn't we always be questioning motives? YouTube has gotten so damn powerful, and here's a fact. This is no speculation, no BS. I talked to a Nikon representative, and I knew Nikon had to have something like this. Talked to the Nikon rep, like when the this was the time the D500 came out, and I was the first person to review it, and I hit that camera hard on reviews. I mean, I was pounding the piss out of it. And man, I told people this camera is legendary, and everybody laughed at me, and I said, no, you're going to be proven wrong, girlfriend, wrong. And everybody was proven wrong, because I had a lot of people, oh my God, it's a $2,000 DX camera. I was like, no, you don't get anything. You don't get it at all. I said, this camera is legendary. Nikon's going to sell the shiz out of this camera. And of course, I've been proven 100% correct. Anyway, the Nikon representative, who takes care of 7 states, I believe, and a really nice guy, by the way. He's like, our Nikon, I was at Nikon corporate, and we have a corporate media division, which I knew they have, obviously. It's like, what are people talking about Nikon, you know? So-and-so. And they are damn well watching YouTube. Everybody knows it's got 5 brain cells, that YouTube has become incredibly powerful. It's like, if there was like a top 10 YouTube photography channel, a new camera came out, and they said, this camera sucks! The company, whatever company that would be, would go, oh my God! Oh, we're doomed! Not doomed, but they would not like that. And he told me, he said, we know at Nikon, my buddies do, that you're critical of Nikon, but you own tons of our products and tons of our lenses, and you do, these are his words, okay? We know at Nikon, meaning not Nikon, all of Nikon, but the people that he talks to, we know that you love Nikon, you give a fair review. You're kind of odd and quirky, those were his exact words. But he says, we know you give an honest review of Nikon. Like you hated on the Nikon D5, which I did. But our media division at Nikon, I remember his exact words. He said, we sent a memo out to all other divisions of Nikon around the world, say, look, this guy that's critical of everything said that this camera is legendary, and then you should just shut the hell up and buy it. Of course, that's not what he exactly said, but essentially. I was like, really? He said, yeah. He said, we were all so happy. He said, you were just like raving on the D500 and people were giving you slack about it. I was like, oh, I know. That's exactly what happened. And I stood by that, and I was 100% straight on correct with it. Yep. There's other things like that. Anyway, I've been repairing cameras and lenses. Ugh. There's nothing worse than repairing a lens. You don't actually repair cameras, by the way. You do parts replacement, same as laptops. Because a digital camera is 20 pounds of poo in a 5-pound bag, and it's all just board replacement and assembly replacement. You can do some repairs, but listen, I've had a couple of some of the best photographers on earth. I mean, that are on the covers of prestigious magazines. They got a camera that I'm very familiar with. They called me for how-to lessons on using the camera. My point is that you shouldn't ask about motive. I mean, don't you ask about motive and everything? Because I live my life by the fact that unless someone is like, has some, and I have some hemp robes around here somewhere, by the way, that I made myself on a sewing machine. Unless someone is a monastic, and, you know, I don't trust most monastics. I mean, someone lives like a holy life dedicated to wisdom, which oddly enough I do. You know, my only vices are pizzas and an occasional hamburger. You know, I'm not out hurting anybody. There was an inside joke there. I'm not out doing anything to anybody, and I'm not out, you know, I'm not out to make anybody happy, and I don't tell anybody to sell anything. I get emails all the time like, should I sell so-and-so to buy this new? No, I don't care what it is. Like, no, I don't ever tell anybody to sell anything. Just don't you think it'd be a wise idea to ask the motives of people? Because everybody's got a motive and a slant and an angle. Everybody's got an angle. You know, I know it. Don't you know it? It's like, yeah, but I like their personality. Some people actually like to get shafted. You know, it's kind of like the way a huckster works. Hi, I love you! While they're sticking their hand in your back pocket. You know, it's like, isn't that, that's basically how Las Vegas works. You know what? All of Las Vegas works because they didn't build a multi-billion-dollar city in Las Vegas by giving money away, you dumb sucker. Las Vegas works entirely upon, like, sending around a lot of pretty girls with their boobies pushed up, you know, giving you free drinks, entertaining you, dazzling you with the funky carpets and the lighting that, you know, makes you want to stay inside, and you never know whether it's daytime or nighttime inside of a casino. All of Las Vegas is about blowing smoke up your ass while they rob your money. That's entirely how Vegas works. And that's how a lot of people do work. That's how a lot of people do work. It's like, why doesn't, you know? They never taught me this in school, but I mean, I knew that intuitively. I mean, don't other people know that intuitively? It's like everybody's got an answer. Like, buy my book, click my affiliate link below, please subscribe, join my so-and-so. When I review a camera, unless, you know, it's something else that I don't have, and I'll tell you, it's like, hey, I borrowed this camera to review it, I don't really like this camera, but everybody said, not this camera. Everybody said, you know, I should mess with this camera. I mean, I'll tell people. I put my money where my mouth is. I mean, all this Fujifilm stuff, I didn't get that for free. I paid for that. Same with all the Nikon lenses and friggin' cameras out the ass. Excuse my language. I don't buy junk. Other people kind of work in the smart angle, but it's not smart ultimately. It is smart because they rent the gear, they mess with it for a little while, they talk about how great it is. There's a couple of YouTubers that do it really hardcore. They'll talk about, like, I mean, they do. A couple of them. They do lie to you. I bought this lens and I love it, and I know the person that they get it from, by the way. It's nobody you know, probably. I know the person they get it from, and they borrow it, and they, you know, mess with it and make a video about it, and then they return it. But they say, oh, I bought this lens. This is my favorite lens. Click on the link below to buy yours. I never bought that lens. It's a lie. It's lying. Lying like a dog. I'm really lying like a dog. You know, at least be upfront. It's like, you know, I'm borrowing this lens. I'm going to see if it sucks or not. I'm going to return it. If it's really, really good, I'm going to buy it. I did borrow one lens recently, and it was a really expensive lens. And it's like the top 10 lenses that I've ever used in my life. And it's like, screw this, I ain't returning it, I'm buying it. That was that Voigtlander 40mm 1.2. Oh my god, damn, that lens is incredible. My point is that this is a long-winded video. Someone's going to type below, you could have said this crap in 5 minutes, you long-winded, tattooed, fat douchebag. I hate you. You could have said this crap in 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, you know, you're right. I suck. When people leave nasty comments below, my new favorite answer is, you're right, I'm the devil. I just agree with them. I just type in, you're right, I'm the devil. Yeah. I need more caffeine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you didn't watch all of this video, because if you did, then yeah, you realize I'm long-winded. Actually, I'm not long-winded. It's just I don't talk that much, but I have had too much caffeine, however. Thank you, and goodbye. I wish people stopped sending me emails all the time. You know, I can't even take a break without my email going bring, 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 bring. Oh, damn. I'll answer like 100 emails literally, and they'll be like bring, 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 and I'll return from like taking a walk, and like, hey, you got 50 new emails. Like, damn. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.